Sangkhlaburi in far northwest Sangkhlaburi province, Thailand. It's a pretty hidden area in Thailand. Not too many tourists come here. So I'm about 20-30 minutes from the Myanmar border or Burma border. It's got a lot of different ethnicities in this little town. It's got Mon people, Karen people, other tribes from Burma, and of course local Thai people. So today I'm just going to show you guys around and see what this town has to offer. Cafe yen นะครับ Thai coffee, super strong and super sweet. They use like condensed milk. It's really thick. เท่าไหร่ครับ
20 บาท
ครับ Okay, that's coffee. Let's get some food.
ไอ้วันนั้นน่ะไอ้วันที่คุณน็อกอยู่ที่
Some bananas frying up.
วันที่คุณน็อกตรงหัวนั่นน่ะกล้วยไฟไหม้กล้วย
This market is very mixed culture. A lot of different ethnicities in this market. $20 บาทนะครับ Some of these Thai donuts with some condensed milk for dipping sauce. That's a big bag for 20 baht. Good value. Little Thai donuts. Saffron. Pakได้ไหม I want some pineapple, but he can't cut it up for me, so I'll just get some bananas. Okay. How about? เท่าไหร่
25 บาทลูกละ5 บาท ครับ
So 5 bananas and a bag of Thai donuts, 45 baht. What's that, like $1.50? This is the northern part of town. It's not as busy as the southern part across the bridge. Across the other side of the bridge there's more markets and temples and more villages to check out. So I'm going to walk across the Mon Bridge now, across the other side of the village where it's got a few temples and a little Mon market and Mon village. This bridge is really quiet today, it's no one on it. All the villages along here, they're sort of shacks. And partly the reason is because when political refugees or any sort of refugees come from Myanmar into Thailand, Thailand will let them stay, but they're not allowed to work, they're not allowed to get social security, basic health care, so they just sort of set up camp. It's a little village that goes onto the river, so I'm guessing they're making their money from agriculture and fishing and then just trading and living off the land the best they can. Kind of a difficult situation because they're not offered work permits or medical health insurance or social security. But I guess it's probably better than life in Burma, whatever they're running away from, unfortunately. Very resourceful people that they come in. Look at this. It's like a bamboo basket bag. All natural. That's cool. It's well known for its sapphires and rubies and jade. Pretty sure this is an opium pipe. I don't think it's for tobacco, I think it's most likely opium. And of course you've got the Burmese sunscreen. If you've ever been to Myanmar or you've seen Burmese people in Thailand, you've always seen their white face paint. It's made from the tree. It's used for beauty. I think it smells quite good and protects them from the sun. Oh, it's hot today. The last few days on the bike, it's been pretty overcast and cloudy. Today the sun's out. It's burning. Ao Manao Soda Cup. They're very traditional stilt houses you'll see across Myanmar and Thailand, especially out in the rural areas. It's got the living quarters on the top, so that keeps it nice and cool. You get a breeze going through, and then on the bottom you can have your restaurant or park your motorbike. Even just sitting under this house here, it's a good 5 degrees difference than it is outside, maybe even more. And you get a cool breeze coming through, it's nice. Bamboo fence, bamboo house. That's what I call being resourceful. This village is really peaceful. It sort of brings you back to traditional Thai life. I think a lot of tourists sort of skip it or miss it because it is quite far away from Sangkhlaburi city. It's a good 3 or 4 hours, but if you've got the time, definitely make it up here. It's worth it. The village itself is just set sort of on a big river and just surrounded by mountains. We spent a few days here just relaxing and getting away from the city. I'm gonna get a little bit of lunch now, get some food in me, and then do what I came to do, is ride to the Burmese border. Got a nice little lunch spot here on the river. Gonna fuel up a little bit and head up north of the border. This will be an interesting part of the journey, so heading up to the border now. Obviously I can't cross due to the situation in the world right now, so just a tiny bit nervous if I can even make it up that far, because a few days ago there was some bombs and gunfire going off on the Burmese side of the border in the forest. If you're not sure what's going on in Myanmar or Burma, jump on Google and have a look. This mountain range here is Myanmar. So check this out, the side of the road. Just all barbed wire all along. This is the border of Myanmar and Thailand. Not much going on. So right there, 20 meters away, it's Myanmar. I haven't been this close to another country in almost 2 years. Feels strange. So here are the 3 pagodas, and basically they represent the 3 mountain ranges that people would come through from Myanmar into Thailand escaping. Quite symbolic what's happening over there at the moment, and looking over at these mountains and how hard it would be to get through them. It would be days and weeks to pass through those mountains to get all the way to Thailand. People are definitely running from something. Not the busiest border town I've been to, obviously because of the situation. There's just a few little shops, mainly gem shops, because Myanmar is famous for its precious stones. Just some timber and wood products, especially teak. Teak is also another product coming from Myanmar.
ชุดใหญ่หน่อยก็250
250 for these massive ruby earrings.
มีเล็กหน่อย
Funny thing, there's like a sky bar and duty free over there. Classic. I'm gonna grab a cold drink, sit in the shade for a while, and then I think I might head back down towards the city. So this is the map of the province. So I started down around here in Sangkhlaburi town, came up into Sayok area, and then continued up into the national park yesterday, all the way to Sangkhlaburi, and now I am here, right on the border of Myanmar. Long trip, good fun. There is some trucks going in and out. I'm not sure how they're getting in. I think maybe they're just driving down to a certain point, loading up their truck and then coming back out. I don't know, bit sus. I completed it. I successfully made it all the way to Myanmar and got to the Three Pagoda Pass like I planned. Not sure what I'm going to do next. Either head back down to Kanchanaburi town or stop again in Sayok National Park and stay there for the night, because it's quite a drive down to Kanchanaburi, about 5 hours. We'll see how I feel. Okay, I made it back down to Sayok. I couldn't go all the way to Kanchanaburi. It took me 3.5 hours just from that Mon bridge in Sangkhlaburi down to where I am now. I wasn't going to do another hour and a half. Just didn't have it in me today. Alright, that's it for this little mini series of Kanchanaburi. Hope you guys enjoyed the bike trip as much as me. It was fun and definitely challenging at times, especially with the breakdowns. For the next few days I don't have really any plans, so if you guys want to see more bike trips or, you know, market tours, Thai food, anything like that, just drop a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see and I'll do my best to put out that content. For now, I'm just going to enjoy a few cold changs and chill out.